In this session, we shall going to see the table setting, especially table dot setup. But before we start, remember that we have to mind about our guest health or safety. So reason why always we have to wash our hand with a clean running water with a soap, at least for 1 minute or 60 seconds. But here I have a sanitizer, so I'll sanitize my hand because I'll be handling glasses, cutlery, and guest napkins, and so on. So in this session, we shall see the meaning of table dot, or what is a table dot setup, and we shall see the characteristics of table dot menu, and we shall see the cutlery that need to be used while we are setting table dot. Remember that we saw a la carte, so this is totally different to a la carte, and I really encourage you to follow all procedures and take notes. Good. So table dot mean the menu which has really a few items, and the choice is limited, and of course the price is fixed. There, if we compare to a la carte, we saw a la carte that it has a lot of things, a lot of dishes, a lot of items, and the guest can have a huge part of choice, or he can choose anything he wants. For instance, if at a la carte menu there are like 5 starters, the guest there has a choice. For the main course, if on the menu there is like 3 types of red meat, 3 types of white meat, and other vegetarian dishes, so the guest has to choose. But at this stage, or table dot, it's a set menu. So the menu is really, really small, and the choice is very small, and the price is fixed. So and about the a la carte, when you order a la carte, you have to make sure that you have a waiting time. But at this time, you can book, you can reserve a table like for 10 people, and you agree with the restaurant or with the management about what you shall take, and you agree about time, so that they have to respect time. In the previous video about table setup, we saw a la carte setup, and this part will be talking about table dot. So what is the difference between a la carte and this table dot setup? A la carte, as we saw, it has many items, and the client has a choice of what they can take, and each dish has its own price. That means each dish is priced differently. But on the table dot, there it can be a buffet, it can be plated, but the guest doesn't have a choice because it's really limited. Let us say that if it's plated table dot, the guest can have 2-course menu, like starter and main course, and that's all. Or they can decide 3-course menu, starter, main course, and dessert. Or they can decide according to the package or the money that they have to pay, they can decide to to take like 4-course menu on table dot or set menu. So that can be cold starter, following by hot starter, main course, and dessert. Of course, the set menu or table dot can go up to 6-7 courses, depending on the standard of the restaurant or the need of the guest. About a la carte, it's simple. We use only 1 fork and 1 knife, table knife or dinner knife, table fork or dinner fork, and we set for dessert. And of course, the water goblet. But here, we have to set according to the set menu. If it's for 2 courses, you set only for 2 courses. If it's for 3 course or 4 course, and so on, you set according to the set menu. So here, we are going to see how we can set for 4-course menu for this table dot. So we have glasses. If we compare a la carte and this one, you can see that we have so many glasses here. For a la carte, for 2 people, we used only the 2 water goblets. Only this. But for table dot, we shall be using 3 glasses for 1 guest. So we have water goblet, and this here we have white wine glass. If you are in a hotel or in a restaurant, a big one with a high standard, they normally buy glasses by family. Reason why we have the 3 glasses, and they are almost the same, but the size only changed because the white wine is small and it covers a bit. The red wine is big and open because the red wine has to breathe. And here we have the big one, which is water goblet. So we shall see it when we are doing our setup. Of course, we have to remind to use also our side plates. They are here. We have side plates. Of course, we have our centerpiece and condiment. So the next step will be to set our table dot.